Half kneeling overhead press, a great exercise that can be very easily poorly executed. So we're starting this movement in a half kneeling position, which is a 90-degree angle everywhere you set up. The heel is in line with the knee. This knee is in line with your hip. We're not out here, right next to it. Knee of the bottom of the down leg is in line with the hip. And we are slightly putting more forward pressure into the front leg. I find a lot of people set up like this. From the side, we want to look nice and sturdy, engaging the glute to keep the hip nice and neutral, and keeping the rib down. A lot of people will sit back on this knee like this. So, an overhead position is one of the most challenging places to move weight from. So make sure that you start nice and light and feel out the movement before you go too heavy too quickly. With the knee that's down, you'll be pressing the weight. I like to put my hand on my rib cage to start the movement to make sure that I'm not arching my back. Do it from this side so that you can see what I'm saying. I put my hand on my rib cage to make sure that I don't arch my back as I go up. We want to keep a nice neutral torso. As you drive up, we're still maintaining that nice upright position, engaging the oblique as well as the shoulder blades. You'll come down. If you want to start this movement without rotation, that is fine. If you start to feel a pinch in your low back, specifically on the side of the leg that's out, you are probably rotating to get it up. Lower the weight, make sure that you're pushing weight into the front leg, and try not to go directly up. It is okay as a beginner to press slightly out so that the weight lines up with your hairline at the top instead of right above your head. Like I said, a lot of places this exercise can go wrong. So if you start to feel pain, it would be a good idea to come back and re-watch this video in its entirety to see if there's a place that you can figure out that you're going wrong. Not to scare you away from this exercise, a half kneeling overhead press is a great place to start overhead pressing from because you get used to what position your torso should be as we take the overhead press to a standing position.